It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 52. Check your hot read. Blue. Slam. Hatchet. Hey, 18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Able to find Shaheen here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
18.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
X3. 218. Chop. No. Off. Check 9.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Man, that's trash.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Looking deep for Gabriel. This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 58 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Let's set a tone. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Well, the hook up here to Allen Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Lock in, lock in. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
58 to Mike. Oh, hey.
Now Trubisky to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Who that? Who that? Alert, 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 alert. Mike part 9, Mike part 9. Let's go. It's serious right here. We got to step it up.
49, check 49, check 49.
Safe, safe, safe. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Red,
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Get up. 180. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, 54 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better. Alert.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd and 14 coming up. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
You better bring it.
Alert. 59. Let's get this.
Hey, Haywood.
Wide. Get wide.
He's coming. We got double up.
Under 10. 10. Chest.
25.
Move.
25. Check 25.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep. It got his man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away for me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Kill.
Ran, top. Hey, wahoo.
No chance.
Hey, ball.
Now Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Check 13. Check. Undercrush. Greystone, travel. Hey, ball. Hey, Delta.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, third. An extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
The kickoff for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Protein spill.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
Hey, Orbit.
Hey. 58, boys, 58. 58.
Ran,
Come on now. 58, come on. 58.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack Gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Here's Trubisky to throw, and the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here comes Cohen. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
14 yards in a Chicago first down.
18.
Now Trubisky on first down. He's got Burton here. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Alert.
Don't let him breathe, defense.
Bang. Back. Hey, watch edge. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. All day.
18.
Shift.
Trubisky will throw. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Check 37.
Shift. Watch the shift. Take 4.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. On the return is Cohen. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Alert.
58's Mike. Coming to you. Slam.
Man,
Take the Griffin. Safety's creeping.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Right there. Oh, damn,
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing here, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch it. Alert. Watch it slap. Ran, come. 58's the mic. Go 58's blue draw quarter. Hey, two. Check.
Now it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. He'll find his tight end. That's Ben Broniker. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Good. Ran, come. Check. Jim. Ran, come.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most.
And this will be caught at the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
On second down now, it's Cohen.
And that was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, getting different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky, rolling to his right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Bears push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Cohen. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Slam, slam.
They try again with Cohen. And an alley to run. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
31. Bears 14. Pat O'Donnell to kick
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Trubisky. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Trubisky's throw into the hands of Burton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now Trubisky to throw.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch the safety creep. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, 55 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. That's complete to Robinson. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Alert, 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 alert.
I'm trying to collect.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Bring it.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
I got it.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Take it, take it. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mike. Red, touch. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
SOS, SOS, SOS.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
58's Mike. 58.
Bravo. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
Let's go.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Ran, don't.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Hey, Charlie.
It's a slant. Check 26, check 26. Alert flare, alert flare.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Pick the edge, pick the edge.
Come, come. Blue. Smooth.
On 3rd down, Trubisky.
Let's go, defense. Get up the field, defense.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Intended for Taylor Gabriel. Clinton Dix on the coverage.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears running a play here offensively.
I wouldn't, because what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.